Ladies and gentlemen, it's Del K. Brereton. This is the real spiel. I've had a lot of traffic on this channel in the last little while, and for those of you who have been hanging in there and sticking with me, I got to give you some updates. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just here to let you know that it's very difficult to rattle my cage, and I don't want to disrespect the greater Jewish community by saying that the people who have been coming into my Instagram and have been trying to be very aggressive, trying to be bullying, trying to say very negative things, have said very evil things about my children and my significant other, and even attacking my poor gold chain. Why you want to touch a brother's gold chain? But I'm not going to assign that to the community that identifies itself as a Jewish community, even though those people are from a Jewish community. I'm going to give you a blight, and I'm going to say that most of you are probably just too young and too immature to have proper dialogue, and I'm going to let you know that you probably would spend your time better having a true dialogue with me. And that being said, I'm going to be talking to a gentleman today by the name of Beryl Solomon. And Beryl Solomon is a Jewish businessman, Ashkenazi Jewish businessman. He contacted me, and he said he wanted to have dialogue, and we spoke again this morning, and we're going to have a debate, and the debate's going to be, who is the real Jew? All right, so look forward to that. That's at noon. We're going to have a great conversation and talk about, all of these things that we've been talking about, the things that Kyrie brought to the forefront, and make this channel really be about creating awareness and making individuals great. Saying that, I have something to talk about. I'm going to be talking about something that's near and dear to my heart, but saying that I need you guys to do this with me, okay? I have a friend of mine, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make millionaires. We're going to make millionaires in one day. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make people great in one day, and she's a black mother, and she creates necklaces and beading. I want you all to go and just buy a necklace from this lady. I want you to buy a necklace from her. If 100,000 of you buy a necklace from Tiffany, her name is Tiffany, Tiffany's whole destiny is going to be changed. And that's what we're about. We're about changing destiny. We're about investing in black business. We're about lifting up black scholarship, black entrepreneurship. We're about diving into black creativity, black intelligentsia, and I want you to do this with Tiffany. Listen, I'm going to link her Instagram, but I want you to see if you can remember it now. It's Sweet Tamarind 2009. Sweet, this is how you spell tamarind, T-A-M-A-R-I-N-D. Tamar. The Jewish community knows who Tamar is. Sweet Tamarind, T-A-M-A-R-I-N-D 2009. I'm going to link it. She's on Instagram. Let's make her a millionaire in one day. Let's demonstrate the power of the black dollar, of the black entrepreneurship. Sweet tamarind. Those who know, those from the Caribbean, you know what tamarind is. You know what tamarind? It's a sweet thing. Sweet tamarind. T-A-M-A-R-I-N-D 2009. I will link it, and you guys are going to go. You're going to buy beautiful necklaces, beads from her. You're going to overwhelm her. She's a young black mother, and she's building her business, and we're going to make her great. Also, I linked a book, one of the first books that I began to read when my awareness of what it was to be a black Afro-Semitic man, a black Afro-Hamitic man, okay, Afro-Hamitic and Afro-Semitic. The concept came to me from this author. His book is called the Black Presence in the Bible. It's on my community link. Mr. Walter McCrae. Okay, Walter McCrae, Dr. Walter McCrae, The Black Presence in the Bible. Go buy that book. Everybody go buy that book. It will start your It will start your learning curve to understanding the ancestral conceptualizations of what it means to be a black person of historicity. That we didn't arrive on slave ships and we didn't just arrive on slave ships and became a people. We were the first people. We were the original man. The merch is coming. That's what it's going to be called. I'm going to start. Listen, I told you, we're going to build business. The merch is called The Original Man, and the designs are coming down. I have some designers. We're going to make it. It's going to be fantastic. Please also remember, in my community page, In the Minds of Men. It's on Amazon. It's my first book. My third book is coming soon. It's in the same title, The Original Man, or The Origins of Man is actually what the book is called. The Original Man is the merch, and but In the Minds of Men, it's linked to my page, and we're going to be having that great debate today. Now, also, I'm just handling business before we get to this. The Nike share, it's a Nike share. Nike was down about $1. Burn, Nike, burn. Let's get that share price down. Let's get that Nike share price down. People have been coming and saying, oh, what sense does it make to burn your Nikes after you've paid for them? Listen to me. We understand the power of going viral. I'm living proof. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, in October, I had 79 subscribers. 79. Not October, in August. 79 subscribers. I was talking about basketball. I was talking about relationships. Some of it's still there. So we know the power of going viral and what that can do. We know what can happen when you start having a social commentary about social injustice and how that can affect the bottom line of corporations. Burn, hashtag burn Nike burn. We're going to burn down that corporate share price. We're going to burn down the concept that a company can simply turn off the switch on an individual who said nothing wrong. And I'm gonna double down on this. I don't care if Kyrie Irving apologized. He apologized for no reason, because he actually said nothing wrong. We're gonna double down on that. I'm gonna double down on that. He said nothing wrong. And to the Jewish community that's offended by me saying that, I'm gonna talk to you today at 12 o'clock. He didn't say anything wrong. He said nothing wrong. Okay? So we're dealing with also, this is what I also want you to do. I want you to start talking on your social media about alternatives, apparel alternatives. Let us know who are the new individuals in the game, especially individuals in the black community who are putting together apparel companies and shoes. It's so easy now. You just got to go to China. The molds are already made. The template's already there. You just got to have the money behind you, and you got to have the culture behind you, because this is what this channel is going to be about. It's going to be about God, family, basketball, and culture, baby. That's what it's about. That's what this channel has always been about, and that's what I've always been about. So, that being said, this is where I'm segueing into. I'm making a plea to us to think about this right now. I want to have a conversation about a little black girl, and this is what I'm going to call this one once I get to the place where I can upload it. It's called The Little Black Girl. And there's a little black girl right now who needs our help. Ladies and gentlemen, Jew and Gentile, but black community especially. There's a little black girl right now who needs our help. And I do not want you to fixate yourself on her lifestyle right now, because as an Orthodox Christian man, we have a worldview and we have an understanding of what lifestyles we approve of and what lifestyles we don't. But what I'm going to do for a second is I'm just going to see her as a little black girl. This little black girl is 6'8". She's 6'8". She's one of the most athletic little black girls in the history of little black girl basketball players. She can dunk a basketball like it's nobody's business. And her name is Brittany Griner. And I spoke about her the other day, and I'm going to speak about her again, because I don't like to say things like this if it's not true, but God woke me up to think about this little girl. And I thought about, I've got 3 daughters, okay? I've got 3 daughters. One is a health professional. I call her Dr. Brereton. She's the smartest one in the family. And her second sister, next sister, might not agree with me with that one, but she's coming right behind her. One is a new up-and-coming basketball player, and one is my little Jericho, who some of you guys have said some very terrible things on my Instagram about her. Don't play with me with that. But 3 little girls, 3 black little girls I've raised now. I have 3 sons, and I have 3 grandchildren. Yes, I do. And I'm thinking, how would I feel if my little black girl was sitting in Siberia in a penal colony in Russia right now? How would I feel about it? And I tell you, it would break my heart, man. It would break my heart. And this is how I'm going to position this. The black community, we can't march for Brittany Griner. We can't march for Brittany Griner. We can't go up to Washington because they can't do anything about it. They can do nothing about it. Joe Biden can't do anything about it. Kamala Harris can't do anything about it. You know who can do anything about it? We can. The black community can do something about it. We don't need the politicians for this one, because this is the facts. There's only one man in the world right now who has the power to free Brittany Griner, and his name is Vladimir Putin. And Vladimir, I pray that this goes viral for your sake and for the sake of this little black girl. Vladimir Putin, you're one of the most strongest, most powerful men in the world, if not the most powerful man in the world. Vladimir Putin, you are not an enemy to the black community, and neither is Russia. Neither is Russia. Russia has never been an enemy to the black community. Listen to me. You listen to me well. When NATO turned a blind eye to the apartheid in South Africa, when South Africans were being dragged and beaten and their civil rights were suspended, when no one was helping them, Russia went in and started to teach them guerrilla warfare. Russia supported the South African. When NATO turned its back, when America would not look in the direction of the plight of the apartheid regime in South Africa, Russia was there to help black people in South Africa. Russia supports South Africa. And let me not disenfranchise the Ukrainian people by this message. This is not me saying that I'm siding over Russia with the Ukraine, because South Africa has a great relationship with the Ukraine. But I'm talking to Vladimir Putin, a friend to black people. You are a friend to us, Vladimir. Mr. Putin, sir, please send our daughter home. Mr. Putin, you're a father. You're a 70-year-old father. You used to be in the KGB. You've kept your country. You know what? There's a saying. It says this. It says that there's no greater enemy to communism than an ex-communist. And Mr. Putin, you have kept the communist regime in check in Russia. And you are good for the world. You are good for the world. You are good for black people. And I know that the Ukraine community has a problem and a fight with you right now, but we don't. The black community doesn't. And Mr. Putin, I would like to ask you a favor. I would like to ask you to send our daughter home. I would like you to do it, and to do it like this, and to say it like this, that you are sending Brittany Griner home because you have seen what has taken place with black people in the United States of America. And you want to send a message to every black person in the United States of America that you and Russia are not the enemy of black people, and that you have decided to pull Brittany Griner out of the political grip that is taking place and pulling her left and right, because your issue with Joe Biden and that administration has nothing to do with black people in America, and it has nothing to do with Brittany Griner. I am begging you. I will beg you as a father, please send our black little girl home. Make this go around the world. Mr. Putin, there's no one else who can do it other than God himself. But standing on 2 legs, as a man, Mr. Putin, you have the power to send that little black girl home. It breaks my heart to think that that young lady is sitting in a Russian penal colony simply because she's on the wrong side of a political issue. I beg you, as a black father, send Brittany home. Send Brittany home. And to the black community and to the religious community that thinks that potentially she deserves to be there because you have an issue with lifestyles, let's not think about that right now. Let's just put that on the back burner. Let's put that on the back burner, and let's remember that that's a little black girl. You're defending Kyrie. Some of you are running to defend Kanye West as well. Why don't we defend those who are sitting in a Russian penal institute for bringing vape cartridges? That's all she did. And did she commit a crime? Yes, she did. But I beg the mercy of you, Mr. Putin. Send Brittany Griner home. That's all I got to say. It's 12 o'clock. We're going to be having a conversation with Beryl Solomon. I hope to see you guys. I hope to hear from you. I hope to get your support. This is Del K. Brereton, and this is The Real Spiel.